Hello and welcome everyone to True Dungeon Talk with Trent. My name is Trent of Trent Tokens. I'm a big fan of True Dungeon and an avid collector of tokens. In this episode, we're going to do a live interview with Jeff Martin, the creator of True Dungeon. We're going to be talking about the current events going on in True Dungeon, and we're making a crazy and cool announcement, so stick around for that. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, share with your friends and enemies and all that other algorithm stuff. It's really great for the show, and I really do appreciate it. But let's dive right in. And without further ado, let's introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Martin. Hey, Jeff.
Hey guys.
Oh, look at that applause.
Yes, I never get tired of that. It's the only
Yeah.
time I ever hear it. I love it. So
Oh, welcome, Jeff. It's so good to have you back on the show. How you doing?
I am doing well. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, my Thanksgiving. Trust me, I'm wearing my elastic shirt,
Good idea.
which is a Gen Con size because unfortunately, my wife is the most amazing cook on the planet, and I'm a
Same
professional.
here.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. And I'm a professional eater. So if there's one
Yeah.
thing I do well, it's eat her amazing cooking. How about you? How was your Thanksgiving?
I had a similar experience, I think. Yeah, it was great. Man, it was great. The whole weekend has been one feast. So yeah, it started off. Drake made Mexican food on Wednesday night, and then we had Lori made an awesome Thanksgiving dinner, and then last night we had takeout Chinese. So it's perfect, perfect weekend.
Wow. My
Yeah,
wife, unfortunately for our home, made a brisket that is enough for an army. So if anyone is in
nice,
the tri-state New York area, please come by and help us eat this brisket.
nice.
It's way too much.
Mm,
And speaking of my wife, she's there in the chat saying, break a leg. Thank you, my dear. So sweet. And speaking of that, let's say hello to some people in the chat. John at True Dungeon, still have no idea who that is, but hello to
who
John
the
at True
heck could
Dungeon.
that be?
There's another John, Olinger, who, by the way, makes the most amazing salsa and
And
rhubarb.
jelly.
Yeah, and strawberry
Uh,
rhubarb jam. If you haven't tried it,
yeah.
you're missing out. Let's see, Raven, the most amazing human on the planet. Hello, Raven. Ian, Gilstrive, Snake Eyes, hello. Larry Anthony. Let's see, and that's everyone. Hello to everyone. Thank you for watching. We have a lot to get to today, so we're going to dive right in. One of the things on my list to discuss with you is recently we had the last 2021 event, the Bogwood Beast
Yes.
6C.
Yes.
How'd that go?
Yes. It went really well. It was nice to, well, John, Grunell, whoever you want to say, did a great job running the thing, and the DMs did great, NPCs. It went really well. It was a nice way to wrap it all up for 2021. So it's nice. It's all torn down now. It's all gone, but a memory. Yep. It's been struck, so it's gone forever. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I assume that it's packed away in case the Bogwood Beast had to come and kill again.
Yes,
Uh,
someday maybe we'll see.
yeah. So speaking of the Bogwood Beast 6C, there were a ridiculous amount of completion tokens for who anyone
Yes,
who did not attend, you missed out because normally you get two if you do Nightmare, one rare if you do Hardcore, one uncommon if you do Normal, and of course both for Nightmare and above. But this time, if you did Nightmare and above, you got all of these.
insane amount.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's crazy. We got so the Ring of Minor Orbits and the Ear Cuff of Minor Orbits were for the event, but why did we also get? Not that I'm complaining on behalf of
yes.
everyone who loves tokens. It's okay, but why do we also get the belt and the crown and the ring? What happened?
Well, yeah, we think we weren't sure, but we know some of them got out into circulation. So we just wanted to make sure everybody had a chance to get one, and so we threw them all in. And one of them is a surprise, and we didn't have enough to get one to everybody that got a ticket, but we got one. I think we got everybody got one that needed one. So for
Wow.
the Ring of One Vision, yep.
Yeah, speaking of that, I understand there's some story behind the creation of this. Is there something you want to
Uh,
share with us? The Ring of One Vision?
Ring of One. Well, it's Drake Martin is a huge Queen fan, so Yeah, I've listened to that
Ah,
song many times, many times, called One Vision. Well, anyway, that's where that came from.
so
So,
it's kind of an homage.
yes,
Great.
to
Yeah,
to
Queen is
yeah,
an incredible band, or was an incredible
yeah.
band, and that's some good music. So, by the way, anyone have any questions in the audience there, please let us know. We'll be taking your questions throughout. And after the crazy and cool announcement, I suspect there'll be more questions then. So, feel free to throw out some questions. Raven does say that they're not sure if they're human, but as long as disguise is holding, let's run with that. The disguise is holding. We all
It
think you're
is.
human until you take your natural dragon form, maybe. I'll be an early question. Is the GT going to be virtual again? A little early, but I think it's an okay question.
Yeah.
Gilstraff wants to know. What do you think?
That is a great question. Maybe a little bit of both. We'll see. Honestly, with what's going on, who knows what's going to happen? So we're just kind of playing it by ear, and we'll see how it goes. I'm planning on Gen Con, but we're not going to commit to anything exactly yet until we find out what's going on with the latest variants out there.
Right. Okay, so that's a good question, Gilstrife, but not certain yet. But one thing we are certain about is the next topic here on my list is it's currently time for pre-orders.
Yes, get your orders, get it in. January 17th is the deadline to get some extra treasure, and the end of November if you want to get some turkey legs to eat on during your adventure.
Yes, go to truedungeon.com and click on store and order some yummy tokens. I can't wait. I think it's going to be amazing. The list of tokens for next year is awesome. They seem to be getting more fun every year. And there's some pirate theme excitement happening.
Yeah.
But to make sure everyone understands, if you want to get the special +1 turkey leg, you'll need to order between now, if you're watching this live, and next
Yep.
Tuesday, the 30th. But for anyone
Yes.
who wants to do a pre order between now and January 17th, you'll get the special 3X treasure chip up to how many, how large your order is. So that's going
Yep.
to be pretty fun. So hopefully everyone has a chance to get their orders in real soon. Order
Yes. Thank
now.
you. Yes. Response has been amazing. Thank you guys. It's going to be a great year. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really fun in the pirate theme. We've got the water, and as a prior Navy, I love the water, so I'm looking forward to all that fun and joy. Speaking
Cool.
of that, the first of our next event is going to be in January. And speaking of tickets or something being on sale now, tickets are on sale now. The event is
Yes.
January 14th through 16th. How's the preparation for that coming along?
It's going along really well. Sets are going up, and we've got all the shots planned, and the costumes are purchased. Everything's going together really well. We're ahead of schedule, and we were hoping to get a lot done before we go to Christmas break, and it looks like it'll happen. So, well, everything's going great.
How about volunteers? How are the volunteers coming along? Do we need to scream and get more volunteers?
We could use a few more NPC types and maybe a coach or two, or no, I'm sorry, DM or two. But yeah, definitely some NPCs that want to come here and have some fun. Um, we have a lot of great NPCs, but it's a lot of the same people, and it'd be nice to get some new faces in there just to keep it a little fresh, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So we're looking for new folks. If anybody wants to be an NPC, it's awesome. It's great. It's so much fun, and get to hang out here at TDHQ all weekend long and play. I might even open up the arcade and uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, all that good stuff. So
Well, that might get me there. I'm an old-fashioned arcade gamer, so yeah, we'll see. I'll check my
yeah,
schedule. Uh,
all righty. I'll
so
write
for,
a part especially for you.
it would have to be a very big pirate. So for the volunteers, tdvols.com, and for
Yes.
tickets, td.events. And for those of you who have thought about volunteering, I think, please do. Without the volunteers, True Dungeon would not be the same. And I'm always extremely appreciative of all the volunteers. So thank you to all of our current and future volunteers. Let's see how we're doing on our questions here. Let me clear that background. 1 second here. There we go. Okay, so all right. So Gilstrife says that's good because the only event that he'll be able to attend is SkullCon. All right, so I think we'll probably do another show between now and then about SkullCon.
Sure.
And Bach Aiden says, well, guess I could be an NPC versus DM if it means special perks like that. I think you might have gotten some bites with that arcade.
Yes. Awesome.
Raven says
Please do.
She's down with Pirate Trent. So
yes, I think that would be awesome. We got to get you in there.
All right. Good luck to us all. And Alex says, as there is only one weekend per event on 2022, will they get XP? The volunteers, that is. Good question.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Volunteers always get to play before anybody else, and they get XP before anybody else. So.
Oh, so they, of course, need to play, though, to get the XP, right?
Yeah, but they play the week before. They get to play test it and play it, have fun, way before anybody else, and they get XP, and they get all the treasure, and they get participation tokens, just like they played.
Wow,
it's just,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
wow, that makes it even more amazing. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Ian says, highly recommend volunteering. I've always had fun when I did. That's great. And Gilstrife is giving out some spoilers. It is confirmed that I am the Barbeard. So,
there you go.
All right. So I am actually growing my Santa beard. Each year I grow it for my granddaughter. So hence my beard.
Nice.
Let's see. Snake Eye says Trent is growing the beard. Just need to add some barbs. There we go. So
there you go.
Barbs. All right. So I believe I have actually a couple of questions. So if anyone else has questions, please throw them at us. I'm curious about the treasure map and the recipe. There seemed to be some back and forth.
Yes,
is
there
done?
was.
What's going on with that?
It's done. It never, yeah. So I was gonna change it because I thought it was too cheap based on some things I saw, but I did not realize people had already bought a bunch in anticipation. So we're just leaving it alone. We're not gonna change it, and everything is cool. We are gonna, at least at first, to make sure that everybody gets some. We're gonna limit it a bit. I mean, it's always been at 5. Going to do 5 per transaction, but we're going to ask people just to wait and just do one every month for a while, and then at some point we may open it up where you can do more than one a month, but just to give everybody a chance to get some, because there may be some people that, we're having virtual events all spring, all winter and spring. So I don't want somebody to get a bunch of stuff finally put together in May and then they find out that all the treasure maps are gone. So let's keep those available for everybody at least through the summer. And then maybe after that we might make it a little easier to get. You can get more than one a month. Okay, one group of 5 per month. Yep.
Right. The recipe is on tokendb.com. And you can do 1 per transaction, maximum of 5 though per month.
Yep.
Got it.
That's what we're asking.
Okay. Gilstraff also has another question. Can they get a token named after them?
Who is they?
Gilstrife.
The volunteers.
JK. Just kidding. So maybe he was kidding.
Yes.
All right. So a non-kidding question. Here's another question. Again, if anyone has any questions, please let us know. For V1 through V6, is there a PDF, and will we ever see one?
There is one. The link's going to be sent out next week.
Ooh.
Yay. Yep.
Is there anything you can tell us? Are there pictures, stats, storyline? What's in there?
Oh, there's all that and more. No. It's a little different because they're virtual, so they're a little different than what people are used to probably. So it's a little, I don't know. I think they look pretty good. We don't have a whole lot of photos like put in there for players, but not, or for breeders, but there are photos and diagrams for DMs, of course. So we'll have those.
Very cool.
But everybody's seen the stuff anyway, so they don't really need photos. I think they're good, but hopefully.
Okay. Well, I besides collecting all the tokens over here on the shelves, I also collect all of those. So I'm excited to have them in even in PDF form.
Sure.
And John says or asks, are there treasure maps available to transmute at in-person events?
Yes. Yeah. When we do them, yeah, we'll be probably the next time we'll have an in-person transmute thing will be SkullCon. So there's a chance you might do something in the spring somewhere, but HoosierCon got canceled this year, so we won't be there. But it'll probably be SkullCon. Yeah, there'll be a lot of transmuting going on at SkullCon, I imagine, because of the 5 virtual events will be over, and yeah, there'll be a lot of people wanting to do stuff in person. So,
okay,
yep.
great question. And Raven says, well, Trent Tokens print the modules and have hard copy versions available for sale. Will. If they're given away for free, no, I don't know if I would do that. But
yeah, I mean, there's plenty of places you can have them. If you really want them printed, you can get them printed online. Just send the file there, and yeah, that way it comes directly to you. There's probably places in Canada that you could do that would be a lot cheaper to ship to. So if you want, you can just go down to the local copy shop and get it done there too. But if you want it to look all professional and stuff, there's definitely places you can send them to. A lot of PDF printers out there.
Cool. So what, Raven?
Yeah.
I think I know what you're saying. Maybe I'll talk to Jeff about that. But for free stuff, I usually like to give it away for free. Bo says that he's here. He's here. Sorry, he's late. So Bo, we'll go ahead and start the show now. We were waiting on you. So
yeah,
let's
finally,
start the show.
man.
Hi, welcome to True Dungeon Talk with Trent. Bo, we're not holding silly Bo. He's a mess. Okay, so Raven is confused that Canada does printing. So I don't.
Yes, they do. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
So those are all my questions, and I understand. For those of you who don't know, Jeff told me that he had a crazy and cool announcement. So let's see if we can figure out what this is. Breaking news. Yeah, breaking news. See? Breaking news. That's right. We've got some breaking news. What is the breaking news? Let's find out. So Jeff, what is this breaking news?
Well, it's about SkullCon.
Okay.
I've been trying to think of some extra stuff we could do at SkullCon, and they have a like amphitheater type setup in the back. We haven't used it before because the weather was inclement, but they have an outdoor stage and they have a nice like amphitheater setting. So I was able to book somebody to come in and play. Like most people don't know this, but Chad Delp at one time was a pretty big country singer. It's about 20 years ago, and he was with the band, but he does do stuff on his own occasionally. Now it's just karaoke and stuff, but he has agreed to do like a 2-hour set for us. He's going to bring his whole show with him, and he's going to put on an amazing show, I think. So I'm real happy, excited to see Chad perform. I've never seen him do it in like real life. But I think it'll be amazing. And I hope everybody enjoys the show as much as, what the heck? Gruntle, what do you got here? What the heck? Uh-oh, it smells like citruses, oranges, lemon. Uh-oh. It's a letter from Chad. Apparently, there's some kind of restraining order been put in place against him at any stage in the lower 48. So I guess we're canceling that. But there is another update on here. What that? Are you sure, Gruntle, about this? You're sure? All righty. Well, Gruntle says the tokens are here. Crazy. That is nuts. What the heck? Are you sure? All right. Gruntle says so.
The 2022 tokens?
They are here.
What? Wait. What?
Yeah, I'm no kidding. I'm not kidding about this one. Yeah, I don't know how it happened. The import export guys that we deal with for 15 years, or they have no idea how it happened. But somehow, most ships take like 17 days to dock. Ours docked in 2 days, and then somehow it usually takes like 3 or 4 days to unload a ship. Ours was unloaded in 2 days, and then usually they take the container and they stick it in a container yard, and that's where the big slowdown is. Usually, it's a couple of months these days to get get it picked up and put on a train. But for some reason, our container was picked off the boat and put right onto a train that left the next day for St. Louis. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So,
Oh
yeah.
my God. Chad said something I can't repeat because that breaks the internet.
Yes.
Wow. So the 20, I just want to make sure I understand you. The 2022 tokens that were expected to be here next January or February
Yeah.
have been delivered to your location right now at True Dungeon headquarters.
I didn't believe it till I saw it myself. I thought maybe there was a mix-up. I'd open the container and there'd be like Barbie dolls or something in there, but nope, they're all there, and we've got them unpacked and we've inventoried everything. It's all there, and we're processing stuff now and getting it. We're targeting to ship out next week to everybody. In fact, any order that's placed by 10 o'clock tonight, Central Time, will be shipped next week. Guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed, but as much as I can. Yeah, we plan on starting to ship out early next week. So a couple of days.
The 2022 tokens are here.
Yes,
and you're going to
correct.
ship them next week. And if
Yes,
someone orders by tonight, they'll be shipped out next week.
Yes, they'll probably have them within a week. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
I don't know. We got super lucky.
It's crazy and cool. That's what you said.
Yeah,
you said the announcement was crazy and cool.
Yeah, I wish I had an explanation. This is the fastest we've ever gotten a container. I mean, in normal times. So yeah, we got it 2 months ahead of time.
I have about 300 questions. Let's see if the audience has any questions, and then we'll see if they skipped any that I might have. Okay, so
there is.
Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
Let me say one thing. We are still honoring all the pre-order stuff. So you still have till the end of May, or I'm sorry, the end of November to qualify to get the turkey legs, and then you have till January 17th to get the treasure. That'll all still be considered pre-order. So nothing's changing there.
Yeah. I'm sure you wouldn't go back on that. Yeah. So it looks like a lot of people were kind of excited about Chad singing, but now they're sad that he's not. But I think they're pretty happy because the tokens are here. Let's see. So Gilstrap, I second what he says, or they say, woohoo, tokens have arrived. Check out my earlier guess. John says the tokens are in, so I think John guessed that. Chad, I can't repeat what you said because it'll break the internet. John at True Dungeon, however, says that Grono has friends all over the ports. Good job. Yes. Chad thinks that he was the friend. Raven says, yes, Wandering Monsters Guild applied pressure to the port guilds. John says the goblins were at work and headed by Grono. Snake Eyes says token time. Yeah.
Token time. Token time. Token time. Token time.
Yeah, I agree, Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
And Grundle is the harsh taskmaster, says Raven. Chad says I handle the shady side, hence why I was banned from performing on stage. Gilstrife says placing an order now. Okay, Gilstrife, good.
Nice.
And says 2022 tokens in 2021? Question mark.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Ian asked one of the questions that I had, so we'll jump to this one. When can we start the new transmutes? You give us an inch, we want a mile. When can we transmute?
Yes, we will start January the 1st.
January the 1st, which is
January
a Saturday.
The 1st. Yep. The forms will appear online on January the 1st.
Wow.
Start of the year. Yeah.
Much earlier.
It's a month early. Yep. Usually we do February, I think. So, yeah, we'll do it a month early. So, yep, that'll give us time to get things that we need to get done in December and have some vacation. But yeah, so that's the other thing I'd like to say is that if for some reason you aren't going to be home like next week, like this is, might be on vacation, or if you're shipping, the shipping address you put in there, you were thinking, yeah, I'll be there in January, but I'm not going to be there November or December. Let Lori know, Lori at TrueDungeon.com as soon as possible, and we'll get your order flagged. But we're sending out an update here later tonight or tomorrow to let everybody else know. But yeah, if there's any kind of things we need to worry about on shipping your tokens, let us know. But they should all go out next week.
That's great. Yeah, so for sure, check your address. All right, so Larry says, does this mean the transmedia will start in maybe January? We just, answered that, January 1st. And actually, so 3 people asked the same question. I am he, sells Griff Straps, got it. Bo says, I'm glad Chad's not seeing it. I was in the middle of canceling my trip to SkullCon.
Ooh.
Wow, that's shots fired there.
Shots.
Chad?
I've got a bootleg copy of his last concert. I'll share with him.
The country stylings of Chad. I cannot wait for that. It's got a little alliteration to it as well. Yeah. Chad says, since it's all news to me, I added the GT signups just now. Okay, so, all right, that's good. January 1st, I was going to duet with Bo. So, Bo, there you go. Chad and Bo will be duetting at
Sounds like a good duet. Nice.
So, I thought I had another question. Maybe the transmute was the big one. 2022 tokens. Here's the other one. This is going to be a weird one. Since technically some of us, and potentially many people, will have the 2022 tokens starting next week and definitely in December, and our first event is in January. When can the 2022 tokens be used? In January or not?
I can't say for sure. I got to talk to the smart people that do the app and the website. But I think by giving them this much time, hopefully they can get all that programmed in. They're probably right now throwing their fist at me like, but if not, we'll do it February. But yeah, it's up. I don't know how much time they have. So if they can get it done, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Working in that field, I understand. Oddly enough, it would still be kind of tight, even if they started tomorrow, because it takes time, obviously, to do the work, test the work themselves, then probably do a test build, and then it takes time to approve the builds, through Apple. Android is usually faster. So it actually would probably be pretty tight. So
with the holidays and everything.
Well, added the holidays, yeah. Well, programmers don't get holidays off, at least the ones I know. So, I suspect February would probably be better, but, we'll see what they say. All right, so Bo says that he would be happy to duet with Chad as long as the song extols the virtues of Lori. So we have to sing beautiful things about Lori. Tanya says, sorry, I missed it. This is David. Okay. David is on Tanya's account. All right, David, we were waiting on you. Now that we're here, we're going to start the show. Hello, everybody. No, you got to rewatch the thing. All right. So any more questions for Jeff about True Dungeon, about this amazing announcements? And in case you just happen to be tuning in, the announcement is the 2022 tokens are here and will be shipping next week. If anyone can order by the end of tonight, they should be shipped next week. Pre-order specials are still in effect until next Tuesday for the +1 turkey leg and January 17th for the treasure chips. And
and if you have a shipping problem, let Lori know immediately. Lori at TrueDungeon.com. That's about it. So, this has been a crazy year. This is a great way to end it. Some crazy good news. That's great. And, crazy. Thank you guys for all the support. The sales this year have been great. So we're not having to sweat, we're not, we're at a lot less of we're going to much less shows than we did in 2019. So have this support at the beginning of the year is a great thing for us. So we should have a great year, not have to worry about, keeping the lights on. So thank you.
Well, I think a lot of us when we're contributing to the shows and attending the different events. I think some of us, maybe many of us, think that we are helping keeping the lights on. But besides that, it's not, at least to me personally, and I suspect that many people probably feel this way that it's not such a transaction. You and your crew and your family and your workers and your staff and all the volunteers are making beautiful things that give us great joy. And in this, time of drowning in an ocean of this crazy life going on right now, these are little life vests that you're throwing out to us. Sometimes they get waterlogged and we get a new one, and now we're getting a new one every month. So please know that we are extremely thankful to you. And I don't think people would mind me saying this on their behalf. True Dungeon is amazing. You've created an amazing community, and it keeps going. If it wasn't true, eventually it would be found out, but it keeps going. So the community is amazing, and what you do and your team does is amazing, and we love you guys for it.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's for us too. And it's like the DM. Who needs the D&D more, the DM or the players? And hopefully it's both. Then I'm the DM that needs players and needs to do this. So thanks for letting me do it. Appreciate it very much.
I think that's a great way to think about it. The DM would just be sitting there with empty chairs, and the players would be sitting there staring at an empty chair. So I agree. It's a team effort, and I'm honored to be part of it, and I know many people are as well. And just a couple final comments here. Chad says TD is life. I'm with you there, Chad. He also says Gib Gub rules, Gruntle drools. Oh, that's the meanest thing I've ever heard.
Wow.
And Snake Oz says, right on, Trent. Best fan group ever. Yeah, it is. It is an amazing group to be a fan of. And Boke Aiden has a question to close us out. Are 2022 recipes correct on TokenDB?
Yes. Yep. Unless somebody finds an error, but they should be correct. Yeah, they're also, yeah. And we'll get them posted on the website soon. So
excellent.
They
That's right. For the people joining later, we can transmute starting January 1st. So, Jeff, thank you very much for an incredibly crazy and cool announcement. We really do appreciate it.
Yes, and whoever pulled the strings out there, thank you. I don't know how it happened. Thank you, whoever that was.
I think it was probably Gruntle. You saw those hands.
There was something on that ship that needed to get to St. Louis in a hurry, and we just happened to tag along. So it was great. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jeff. You please have a great weekend and a great holiday, and we'll talk to you next time.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Okay.
Have a great Thanksgiving weekend. Take care.
All right. See you, Jeff. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye, buddy. All right. There you have it. That was Jeff Martin, the creator of True Dungeon, with some incredible announcements. In case you missed it, the 2022 tokens are here. And if you order by tonight, they'll be shipped to you next week. If you think that your shipping address is not going to be correct and you're not going to be where you thought you were going to be, and if you already placed an order, check your shipping address. Email Lori at truedungeon.com to give her the updated address. The recipes will be available for transmute on January 1st. We are not 100% certain if we can use the 2022 tokens yet in January, probably February, but we'll see. Let's see, the PDFs will be coming out soon. They're going to announce that, I think, later today. The pre-orders are still as is. And let's see what we have here in the audience. Raven says, thanks for the show, Trent. Thanks for all the awesome TD events, Jeff. I agree. What is the white duck in the background, says John. I think that's kind of a reference to the ducks that used to exist in True Dungeon. You have to ask some people about it. They were dangerous. Do not touch. And Kit Kumi says, thanks for everything the both of you do. Looking forward to 22 tokens and events. Me too. And John says, Raven says, John, Skeleton Duck. That's it for the incredible Skeleton Duck. Again, thank you so much to everyone. Please click, subscribe, and like, and share with your friends and enemies and all that algorithm stuff. I really do appreciate it. What an amazing show full of all kinds of information. Thank you very much to everyone who watched it live, and for you watching later. I appreciate it very much. Looking forward to an incredible 2022 with lots of fun tokens and lots of fun True Dungeon events. Thank you again, everyone. Please have a good day. And don't forget, it's really hard to frown. Wait, no. Frown? Yes. It's really hard to frown if you smile. So please smile.